Hi guys, thanks for checking the video out. Steve Buzza here, and today is a very simple video, but a very poignant video, a video that can really change your ability to score, but also kind of how you perceive your golf game, how much happiness you can display on the golf course. And this has been inspired by an in-person lesson I gave a few days ago, and they asked me something that to a non-golfer would be so bizarre, but I think golfers were conditioned to think this way. So I've got a gentleman, a single-digit handicap, struggling a little bit, not playing bad, but not playing great. Had a few experiences on the golf course the last few weeks that have ruined his scores and had chipped away at his confidence a little bit. And mechanically, it was pretty simple. I felt like he needed just to commit to a fade rather than a draw. He was basically making draw swings, but the ball was predominantly moving from left to right. So the curvature wasn't the problem. It was his starting direction. So it was a pretty simple change. And then his chipping, he had a few face problems. We solved that, you know. In terms of how hard I had to work as a coach, not a difficult one, you know. But then he made this comment. He hits a great shot, a really nice shot, and it's fading a little bit, just nice. And he then said, yeah, but what did the swing look like? Because sometimes I think maybe my swing looks like a 24 handicap. And he said that after hitting a beautiful swing and a beautiful shot, and he makes that comment. And I'm not sure what answer he was expecting to hear. Like, oh, yeah, it was a terrible looking swing, you got lucky. Obviously, that's not the answer. And I gave this example to him, and this is the point of the video. I said to him, if a striker scores a goal, they celebrate regardless, for one. So here's the classic example. Ball comes over, they go to head it, comes off the shoulder, goes into the goal. Hell, sometimes it's the defender that slid in and scored it. The striker still goes off and celebrates like they've won the Euros. Too soon, Steve. Too soon. But anyway, they celebrate. If they ran over to the coach wouldn't say to them, yeah, but the way you took your foot back or the way you took your head back, that wasn't right. That wasn't how you should do it. It should have moved this way. Can you see they're geared on success? And I feel in golf, and golf is a very technical sport, but I think it's so easy in golf to get wrapped up in the look of your swing, not the functionality of your swing. They're two very different things. And I want you to be thinking of functionality. If you can hit good shots, it can't be that broken. If you can hit good shots, learn how to make it so you can repeat that good shot. Can you see? That's learning about your swing. I love what John Rahm said before the Open last week. He said, I haven't really tried to change my swing for 10 years. You know, I'm just kind of learning how my body and my swing work together. You know, he does a lot with Dave Phillips, so TPI, if you've heard of Titleist Performance Institute. But can you see he's not trying to break himself apart. I think I mentioned it in a previous video. He seems to be in a good relationship with his swing. You know, and like all good relationships, you have to work at them. You know, and sometimes things will happen in a relationship. Your partner, so I'm using the golf swing and you as the one, but sometimes your partner does things that irritate you a little bit. They don't do what you asked them to do, and it was a really easy thing that you asked them to do, but they decided not to do it and then pretend they didn't hear. So it's a partnership. You can't just go looking, oh, that doesn't work, I'm gonna go get somebody else. And I think that's what people do with their golf swings, especially, and I don't want to say vain. You know, we get wrapped up in the look, But we can sometimes be a bit vain on our swing. And I left this golfer with this. So I gave the football analogy, but I also said, if you go to a golf event, whether it be just seeing your friends play or a major championship, if the sun is going down and you see someone in the distance and you see the silhouette, you can tell most of the time whose swing that is. If it's a guy that or a girl that you've played a lot of golf with, you go, oh, I know who that is. If it's Tiger, oh, that's Tiger. Oh, that's Rory. Oh, that's Jordan. That's Colin Morikawa. Oh, yeah, that's John Rahm. Can you see? Our swings all look slightly different because we all have slightly different bodies, slightly dimensions, whether that be mobility or just limb length. So we've got to be careful when we're doing well. And this is kind of the point that I was trying to get across. We can't be breaking ourselves, chipping away at ourselves when we're doing well. It's the nature of golf. The nature of a golf course kind of chips away at us. But we can't be doing it when we do well. And the definition of well is a pretty nice 7 out of 10 shot. It's not a 10 out of 10 shot. It's a usable shot. Because if we keep this relationship with our swing, trust our swing, don't keep changing our swing thoughts, stick with the process, keep trying to make that swing again and again and again, you're going to learn what the swing can do, where the swing strengths are, what's your swing liking in terms of curvature. Oh, I've been trying to hit a draw like this person. Well, I've been trying to draw it, whereas actually all my mechanics kind of lead to a fade. Or it could be the other way around. Fades are very popular at the minute. I see just as many people that a little draw suits them. Learn that and then try and implement it and see how it goes. Don't keep trying to change. This isn't a video saying, oh, mechanics aren't important. Of course they are. But when we're doing well, look for what made it good. Don't look for what made it bad. I think that is what makes the big difference between a normal sports person and a golfer.